60 seconds.
Yeah, we're almost on. Okay,
Maker
thanks,
of a media
darling.
Yeah, I'd say I got my wings.
Hello, people. How you doing? My name's Cookie. Welcome to our show here. How many people are going to be playing the game? So you're playing with yourself, huh?
Cookie, please.
Sorry, just type your name in, okay? Okay, you want to do a 7-question game or you want 21? Yeah,
I have one question. Is this
Your buzzer is the letter B, as in Betty bakes me bread.
Dancing your pants or something? I'm making it happen.
20 seconds.
20 seconds, oh shit. Okay, when you know an answer, buzz in. If you don't. But if you buzz, you only got a few seconds to pick one of the choices or you're gonna lose cash, alright?
10 seconds.
Good
Okay,
luck.
clear the set, please. Here we go. Lose the desktop.
6.
Go to black. Okay, here we go. Guys, stand by.
Steel wool and new Crappuccino.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Woohoo! All right, how you doing? Nice to have you here. Okay, you ready to race? Let's do it. Okay, pick a category. The category is quit kidding around, mate. And this one's going to be worth $1,000. Get your eyes focused on the screen. Here we go. Which of the following children's games contains the name of a position in Australian football? Ghost in the Graveyard, Red Rover, Freeze Tag, or Duck Duck Goose?
You're it. Not.
Should have picked this. Rover is a position in Australian football. And kids, if your rover is red, I'd suggest a little ointment. Old chap. Category time. What's it gonna be?
Down. Question 2.
The category? Slam dunk me, baby. Okay, swing this one and I'll give you $2,000. Let's pretend that a regulation basketball rim finds itself sexually gratified every time someone scores on it. Assuming size does matter, if it decided to play the field, so to speak, which of the following balls would offer this mysteriously amorous basketball rim the most pleasure? A basketball, a duck pin ball, a soccer ball, or a bowling ball? Here's what you should have guessed. If size really mattered, there's nothing like the swish of a regulation basketball. It's the biggest of all of these. Though I hear that rim has recurring dreams about wrecking balls. Okie doke, give me a category.
Ooh, right in the threes. That's gotta hurt. 3.
And this category is, you're soaking in it. $1,000 for a right answer. Okay, try to imagine how the game of baseball would be changed if Madge the manicurist were a manager. Suppose Madge tells her players to start soaking more often. If she's referring to the old baseball practice of soaking, what is she telling them to do? Hit runners with the baseball, spit on runners as they slide into base, soak their bats in oil, or go to the local pub and drink between innings? In the early days of baseball, you could get a runner out by soaking him or hitting him with the baseball. But I don't think it was ever legal to soak your opponents in Palmolive. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category.
Look at me, I got a 4. Ouch.
The name of this category is Different Strikes. This question's worth $2,001 bills. All right, check it out. Eddie Geidel of the St. Louis Browns is part of baseball legend, even though he only had one major league at bat. If Eddie Geidel hadn't been available for his famous turn at bat, which character on TV's Different Strokes would have been the most appropriate replacement? Arnold, Kimberly, Mr. Drummond, or Willis with no left arm? You know what you could have picked? You could have picked this. Eddie's famous because he was 3 feet 7, so the most appropriate sub would be Arnold. Eddie walked during his at-bat, but I'm hoping Arnold will catch a high, hard one in the chin.
What you talking about?
How about it? Hit me with the category.
Net, you owe me 5.
Here's your category. Bo don't know Jack. Okay, this might be a toughie. It's worth $3,000. So, you feeling anxious? Me too. Let's go. If Bo Jackson of Bo Knows slogan fame were named after the Aikido term Bo, what might the literal translation of his slogan be? The kick to the face nose, the thin sumo wrestler nose, the long staff nose, or he who walks on rice paper nose? In Aikido, a bow is a long staff used for combat. Yeah, and Bo says he doesn't mind the nickname Long Staff one bit. Okie doke, give me a category. Uh-oh, Wes Musrich climb more.
It's time for a ticklish Tesco.
Your category for this gibberish question is the oral sex question. $5,000 is the opening value for this gibberish question. Okay, now remember, the faster you solve this puzzle, the more money you win. Alrighty, now tell me, with what play title does this rhyme? Now don't let the punctuation trip you up. Fillet Dwight? Nope. Here's your first hint. It's a play and a movie. A movie about a boxing hero. Hurry, there's still hope. But not much. Let's go! Well, guess you don't get out much. It's Fillet Dwight Nope. Your performance on this would be more like the Great White Nope. Category time. What's it gonna be?
Tag team naked skydiving tonight at 7.
Here's the category. Get me Kurt Russell. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. Ready on the trigger? Pull. Let's say Disney makes a movie about Bob Hayes' years with the Dallas Cowboys called That Darn Wide Receiver. What would be the most appropriate name for the prequel? The World's Fastest Human, Bobby the Love Bug, the $1 Million Duck, or the Computer Wore Tennis Shoes? Before he played with the Cowboys, Bob Hayes won the gold medal in the 100-meter dash, gaining the title of World's Fastest Human. You know, it'd be a great race between him and Deion Sanders, the world's fastest corporation. Okay, pick a category. This one's gonna be of ice and men. Okay, shouldn't be too tough. This question's gonna be worth $1,000. All right, imagine a hockey player comes stumbling home at dawn after staying out with the boys all night celebrating his latest victory. As he arrives home, he finds his wife standing in the doorway glaring at him with her hands on her hips. If he's under the impression he's still on the ice, what might he think she's signaling? Charging interference, delayed call of penalty, or misconduct? Let's see what a good player would have answered. Hands on the hips is the NHL signal for misconduct. Looks like there'll be no high sticking for him tonight. Okie doke, give me a category.
Runners, take your mark. Set. 9. Whoops.
The category is how much for that cup? And we'll pay out $3,000 for this one. Let's say you bet someone $1 million that you could guess John Madden's weight within 100 pounds, and you lost. As of 1996, if you wanted to pay off the entire $1 million at once, which one of the following sporting events would you have to win? Pro Bowlers Championship, Wimbledon, the Masters, or the Indianapolis 500? Well, in case you're curious about the correct answer, the Indianapolis 500 will net you over $1 million. And when Madden finds out what you guessed his weight to be, you'll need an Indy car to stay ahead of that Madden cruiser. How about it? Hit me with the category.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And the category is?
It's pink, and you can put things in it.
You get this one right, you got 2,000 bucks coming at you. On your marks, get set, here's the question.
Due to special circumstances, the 1942 Rose Bowl had a change of venue. Which of the following would have been the most appropriate name change for that year?
The Gilroy, California Garlic Bowl, the Boise, Idaho Potato Bowl, the Durham, North Carolina Tobacco Bowl, or the Juneau, Alaska Freeze Your Bowls Off? And here's the right answer. Due to fears of a Japanese attack on California, the 1942 Rose Bowl was held in North Carolina. Because God forbid you should cancel a football game over a little thing like World War II. All right, that's 10 questions down. For 10 more, let's go on to round 2. Okay, pay attention because all the sports questions in round 2 are worth more money. All right, let's go. All right, come on, hit me. We need a category. The category behind this question is
Supervillain job openings.
And this one's going to be worth $2,000.
Okay, imagine the aftermath of a battle between the Justice League of America and the Legion of Doom. After the battle with the Justice League, the evil Solomon Grundy retires. If Lex Luthor interviews NHL players to replace Solomon in the Legion of Doom, who would be the most logical choice? Cam Neely, Bruce Shoebottom, Pat LaFontaine, or Eric Lindros?
This is the correct answer.
Philadelphia Flyer Eric Lindros plays on a forward line known as the Legion of Doom. Yeah, I'd like to see Superman whip his ass and strand him in Quebec.
Category time. What's it gonna be?
Oh, that's a 12-pounder, eh?
And the category is my no hands. You get this question right, you pocket $6,000. Okay, coming at you. Heads up. You're a member of the ancient Minoan civilization and you're out for some ancient fun. Which ancient sport might you actually be able to see? Eel teasing, squid tossing, bull vaulting, or camel roping? Bull vaulting. Bossy gets a perfect 10. Actually, the Minoans vaulted over the bulls, but this way seemed much more fun. Okay, pick a category.
13!
All right, let's see what we're doing here.
When bad boys throw things.
I'll pay you $4,000 if you get this one right.
Okay, time to go through some celebrity trash. Let's see, what do we got here? I see 1, 2, 3 Wimbledon trophies, a couple of disposable razors, a red headband, some broken guitar strings, and a damaged video cassette of the movie Paper Moon. Whose stuff is this? Jimmy Connors, Andre Agassi, John McEnroe, or Bjorn Borg?
Let's take a look at the big money answer.
John McEnroe, tennis star, Razor spokesman, part-time musician, and former companion to Tatum O'Neal. Hey, and I just found a copy of the Bad News Bears. All right.
Okie doke, give me a category.
All sports, all the time. You're tuned to 14.
The name of this category is
Stumbling, dribbling, and drunk.
a right answer will get you 2 G's for this question. All right, get yourself set. It's time. If Alcoholics Anonymous operated under the same rules as the NBA, how many steps of their 12-step program could you complete and not be called for traveling? 2 steps, 3 steps, 5 steps, or all 12 steps? Too bad you didn't pick this.
Any more than 2 steps is supposed to get you the whistle.
Hi, my name's Patrick Ewing, and I'm a traveler.
Hi, Patrick.
Category time. What's it gonna be?
It's question 15. It's question 15.
Here's your category.
What's wrong with Davy Jones?
And we are talking 4,000 big ones. Wipe off your finger and get it ready. Let's get busy.
If Pro Football Hall of Famer Deacon Jones replaced the name Deacon with a football term he's famous for inventing, what would he be called? Turf Toe Jones, Flea Flicker Jones, Fearsome Foursome Jones, or Sack Jones? And let's see the correct answer. Deacon Jones invented the term sack, which is when the quarterback is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. And there's no truth to that rumor that he thought up the name in the shower.
All right, come on, hit me. We need a category. Uh-oh, Mess Butt Tit Slime Chore.
Once again, it's time for a Liquor Piss Millstone.
This gibberish questions category is fair trade or religious conversion. And if you're really fast, you can get up to $10,000 for this gibberish question. All right, to solve this puzzle, you got to think fast, because every second and a half, I'm ticking off a little bit of cash. Okay, my friends, what sporting event does this rhyme with? Don't be fooled by punctuation. A nun for a Moses? All right, how about a hint? It's the nickname of a horse race. A horse race held in Kentucky. And that's not the only thing running here. Tick-tock. Let's go. The winner gets flowers. Let's go, or you're going to get bupkis. Hello, the Kentucky Derby, Churchill Downs, a nun for a Moses. You know, you can just order the damn things today. You don't have to, like, race for them or anything. How about it? Hit me with
9 plus 8. 10 plus 7.
The category is funny sports. Okay, $2,000 is coming your way if you get this one. All right, let's get this ball rolling. If Ronald McDonald were to lose his regular job, where else could he go to find work as a clown? The National Finals Rodeo, the NHRA Winter Nationals, Wimbledon, or the Pro Bowlers Championship? Wimbledon? Nah, they don't need clowns. They got the royal family. Let's take a look at the correct answer. At the rodeo, the clowns distract the bulls when the riders get bucked off. So call him Ronald McRodeo Clown. Or if he's not careful, call him Hamburger. Okie doke, give me a category.
How many holes in golf?
18.
Here's the category. Your Mother's Day. And this is $4,000 here. Maybe you've heard of Sprint's dime a minute long distance rates. Well, if you gave a dime to each of the defensive backs who play in a dime defense, how many football players could talk to their moms on the phone for 1 minute using Sprint's plan? 1, 5, 6, or 10? Anyone interested in the right answer? Here you go. There are 6 defensive backs in a dime defense. And 6 very happy mothers. Okay, pick a category.
Illegal use of the hands on question 19.
And this category is bounce past the sugar, please. And this one is not going to be easy. $6,000. All right, let's pretend it's 1968 and you're in a diner having a donut and some coffee. As you're about to eat your snack, you notice a sign saying that the Alcindor rule is in effect. What are you not allowed to do with your donut? Dunk it, trade it for a different one, dribble it before eating it, or hold it longer than 3 seconds. And here's the right answer. The Alcindor rule, named after Lou Alcindor, also known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, outlawed dunking in the NBA until 1977. Although in his book, Wilt Chamberlain claims to have dunked his donut quite often during those years. Category time. What's it gonna be?
The category? Raspberry. I'm paying out $2,000 if you get this one right. All right, pay attention. Here comes the question. Suppose you had to use one word to describe NBA Hall of Famer Rick Barry. Based on the way he shot his free throws, which one would you use? Backward, unsuccessful, underhanded, or loopy? He earned his career 90% free throw average by shooting underhand.
Yeah!
But he's still a jerk. How about it? Hit me with a category.
Jack attack time. Soon as you see two words on the screen that go together, buzz in. $2,000 if you're right, $2,000 off if you're wrong. Every time you're wrong. And one more thing, not all matches are equal. Remember the clue. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. What's it all about? Well, you tell me. Let's see if you can handle the attack. Good luck.
Sweep, but the question is, how did it sweeten your final score? That's the game!
Player, after a performance like this one, you deserve to have your own star on the Sports Trivia Walk of Fame. And I promise you, if you ever get that star, I'll be the first one to step on it. Because...
You don't know Jack!
Okay, great show. Cue commercials. Thank you. Cookie, what's going on with the contestants?
All right, if you want to play again, you just gotta let me know whenever you're ready, okay?
My confidence. Sometimes at the club, I worried that the other guys were making fun of my pinkies. I knew my pinkies were a problem, but I didn't know they were that
a weak pinky. I have had weak pinkies all of my life. They're frail, they're limp.
The contract
People make
was
fun
signed,
of my pinkies.
and then he leaned in to shake my hand, and damn it, my pinky screwed it up for me again.
In today's world, nothing commands more respect than a strong, sexy pinky. But piano lessons are expensive, and who has time to go to the gym? Well, now you can get the powerful pinkies you've always dreamed of in just minutes a day, right in your own home. With this, the Power Pinker.
It looks like a finger prison.
Don't just sit there clicking that remote wondering what it would be like. Dare to experience true pinky power.
I own my own company and business is booming. If a client gets antsy, I just challenge him to a friendly finger wrestling match.
Finally, I can face my pinky.
Every now and then, I'll be in a bar, and I'll catch a woman trying to check out my pinky. That's when I know she's mine.
The Power Pinker. Why be ashamed of your pinkies a second longer? Parents, is your daughter living up to her full endorsement potential? If you just said no, it's time to consider Igor Garoli's Gymnastics Boot Camp. Igor teaches discipline.
What are you eating?
Just an apple.
No more food until you are back down to 75 pounds, you fat cow.
Ouch!
Igor teaches courage.
Igor, I broke my ankle.
Walk it off, cry baby.
And most of all, Igor teaches love.
You won the gold, I'm so proud.
Igor, I won a silver.
Get away from me.
And on Igor's training regimen, there's no need to worry about those pesky menstrual periods. Igor's girls say girls forever.
What are those, breasts? Get out!
I'm developing.
Get out!
Igor Garoli's Gymnastics Boot Camp. It'll be the best $30,000 a year you ever spent. Call now.